now. But the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can us lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody.
I've made it to my favorite place in the whole wide world. This is my piece, and I can finally tell you guys about my mental health. I was posting a lot and you guys knew me. I was living more through my ego. Like everything I would do would be to look good for other people, and I wasn't truly happy. How can I explain it? Your happiness may be defined as something else. Like your happiness may come from having materialistic stuff. Your definition of happiness may not be my definition of happiness. And to me, I was living for other people's happiness. Like I didn't have my own definition of happiness. So when I moved by myself and I was like not having the money to go and get like shit how I want to wear, like, you know, just like simple stuff I couldn't go and get because I had to pay bills. You know, I'm a grown man now. It kind of pushed me, it killed my ego. You know, I was living through the ego more. It pushed me deeper inside because I was also comparing myself to other people, and that comes with an ego death. Like you're like, how did they get this and that, this, that, and the third? Gotta kill the ego. So when I killed my ego, it pushed me closer to God, but not only that, it made me dig deeper within myself. Like, what's something that makes you happy? Like what truly makes you happy? What truly makes you feel like you're doing good in life? What truly makes you feel fulfilled? What truly makes you you? And when I dug a little deeper and I started looking at things, started like worrying, I seen that it was not just the materialistic stuff that's making me happy. It's being a pure soul, it's being a kind soul, it's making other people happy. Like I used to be in such competition with other people that when I was doing hair a lot, I would see other hairstylists post and be like, oh, I gotta do better than them type stuff. When in reality, I can say that what truly makes me happy about doing hair is making women feel beautiful, making humans feel like they're seen, making humans, like, you know, be on a whole nother level. With the materialistic stuff, that's appealing to the eye. That's appealing to the eye. So with this new mental update or whatever God has worked out for me, I'm discovering like it's small stuff like this. Like it's quiet. I don't even know how to explain it, but it truly makes me happy. And I had to learn to put myself first. I was not putting myself first, because if I was, I wouldn't be out here buying clothes and shit, spending my last few dollars on clothes and shoes to look good for other people. If that's not truly what's making me happy, them big ass jackets, that's not me. I like wearing shit like this, like, you know, something calm, collect. You know, I got some nerdy glasses in the car, that makes me happy. And when I learned to put myself first, putting myself first came with I had to stop hanging around certain people. I had to stop doing certain things. I stopped smoking. I may still take a few shots here and there, but it's not like an everyday thing. I don't smoke every day. I don't drink every day. I had to stop smoking because I sat down and I asked myself, is this truly helping you? Is this truly bringing you happiness? I was constantly feeling like it was a cloud over my head. And I preach a whole lot. I always try to tell people, well, you can just do it this way, and the third. I was contradicting myself, because had I listened to what I was preaching to other people, I would have understood that you need to stop smoking in order to be happy, because you're smoking because that's what the people around you were doing. I don't like my eyes being low and shit. I don't like all that. I truly don't like it. I don't like the smoke. I don't like the way my mouth smells after I smoke. It smells like 10 cans of bounce that ass. Why would I want my mouth to smell like 10 cans of bounce that ass? When I go into places, it's like people look at me crazy because I'm smelling like 10 cans of weed and shit. It's like, that's not what I want for myself. I want to be seen as not a bother. I just want to be, you don't even got to see me, but if you do see me, I don't want to be seen as a bother because I'm out here smelling like weed. So I had to cut that off. And that comes with putting yourself first. Because when you push yourself first, that means you're striving to achieve those dreams that you really want. You're striving to become a person you really want to become. And that's how I manifested a lot of the opportunities that I've had so far in life, because when you want to be something in life, you have to break down what like, I want to be this person, but how would this person act? Like, I want to be a journalist, but how does a journalist act? How do a cameraman act? How does a singer act? How does a dancer act? You have to start asserting the way they act to your everyday life. And I wanted to be one of the big guys. I want to be a professional person. I want to be very much like an inspiration to people. And when it came to that, how can I be an inspiration to people and I'm cussing people out instantly? How can I be an inspiration to people and I'm constantly not feeling where they're coming from? You constantly have to put yourself in people's shoes. You constantly have to move like you're already the person you want to be. I want to be a person that goes out in public every day dressed up nice. So you know what I did? I got the clothes at home. Why am I not dressing up every day nice? I want to feel good. What makes you feel good? What'll make you get up every morning to continue to do what you doing every day in life? And what made me continue get up in the morning, it was constantly doing something new. I was constantly doing something new. I never used to get up in the morning and eat an apple. Every morning I get up, I eat an apple. I eat an apple. It's like stuff like that that pushed me and manifested that stuff into my reality. I used to pray to God. Well, I still do pray to God every day. I pray for people. I pray for people because I want to be seen as a nice and genuine, pure person. It's a lot of people out here that fake the funk, and I have seen that in a harsh way. I don't want to be like them. So what comes with being a pure, nice person? Being an understanding person. Being a healthy person. Because if you just eating McDonald's and Burger King, Wendy's, all that every day, it will fuck up your mind. And I seen that. I seen that for myself. Like my stomach even messed up. And I noticed that the closer that I got to God, the easier it was to really understand me. And it wasn't because I was getting messages from God. It was the fact that I was becoming more self-aware. I was becoming more self-aware to the fact that, okay, your left eye twitching, why is your left eye twitching? I was able to sit down and really process what was going on in everyday life. If I got mad, I was able to process, why am I mad? Why am I sad? Why am I feeling this type of way? My whole life changed after I became self-aware. Because now when I go out into public, I can read people. I can read people straight off of body language. And yes, I'm very much spiritual to where I can read people without them saying anything. I can tell what they're going through. I can tell what's going on. And it just shows in their face because I'm so self-aware. And I noticed that it'll show, God's presence will show through you, because my bags used to be bad only because I was smoky. Because I was smoky. When I stopped smoking, my bags went away. So I say that to say, I'm not the same person I was 8 months ago, 6 months ago, 2 days ago. I might want to be, I'm straight today. Tomorrow I might be gay. Tomorrow I might be bi. You know, you just never know. You know, I might want long hair right now. And I had to understand that life is life. Like I was just so hard on myself, but life is life. Life is life. So the further I was pushed into really digging deeper with myself, the more I realized, like, wow, you're a beautiful human being. And I guess like it hit so different because I never seen it in myself. Like I never seen how different I was from other people. Like I thought everyone thought like this. I thought everyone talked like this. I thought everyone was feeling like this. Whole time I get around other people and they doing like weird shit. I learned to put myself first. And when I put myself first, putting myself first means not giving a fuck what other people think. If I want to wear long hair, guess what? I'm gonna wear long hair. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, I'm happy. Happy people, they don't worry about what other people are doing. I guarantee you, they don't care what other people are doing. But the people that really are going through it mentally, and I know it because I was going through it mentally at a young age. Whenever somebody would say something to me, I would always try to take the negative out of it. Why? when I can put myself in your shoes and see where you coming from. That's the type of realization that I came to, was just like being a more understanding person. It's way more to it. I just can't put my fingers on it right now because I don't have anyone bouncing ideas off of with me right now. But I really had to go back and learn myself, and I learned that, okay, trauma. I had to get over trauma. Like, I had to heal myself. I truly had to heal myself. And healing myself came with being fucking for real with myself. Like, okay, you sad about your mama being dead. Is she coming back? Like, yes, it's okay to be sad about it. Yes, I understand that, but my mama is not coming back. So what's the point of me what's the point of me being upset and being hurt about it if she's not coming back regardless? No matter how many times I cry, no matter how many times I hurt, no matter how many times I say RIP, no matter how many times I tell my mama I love you, no matter how many times I look up at the sky, my mom will never be back in physical form. But her energy lived on, and I feel that energy every day. I feel that energy every hour, every minute. I feel my mama's presence all the time. Some certain stuff that people say when speaking to me is stuff that my mama would say, and that comes with getting along with God. Because once you get along with God, let me tell y'all how real God is. Oh my gosh, I'm finna be very vulnerable right now. I'm finna tell y'all my business. I couldn't pay my bills when I first moved up here at all. I couldn't. So it kind of like killed my vibe, because I felt like I could tell when people can't pay their bills, because I can read that. Everyone else, they can't see that. Like, it's some people that can see you struggling and bless you. And that comes with when you're closer to God, when you start getting closer, and even people that are not close to God. But I have gotten closer to God, and people have sent me money because they seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. They seen a star. They wanted to push a star. They seen a pure, kind heart. They seen a angel on earth. I see so many angels on earth, and it's like, oh my gosh. It'll push you so hard and inspire you to be so nice to people, to the point to where you're like, you know what? This person is so hurt. I'm not even gonna argue with them. I'm not gonna say anything to them. Like, I'm just gonna let them talk, because that's who they are. That's how they feeling. I no longer care to get up on people who are so closed-minded and stuck in their ways, because that's not making me happy. It's not fulfilling me. If I have to constantly talk and tell you how I feel and explain that, I really don't care to be around that, because I know deep down, the more I continue talking to God, the more he's going to continue to bring people in my life that truly value my opinion. They value my emotions. They just value me as a person, because when I meet people, I value them. I value people. I love people. And I may not be able to show that in a material world, but most definitely in my heart, in my mind, I love so hard. So when it came to trying to impress other people, God kind of sat me down and was like, no, this is not what life is about. We don't people please over here. We do stuff that makes you happy. And I'm so sorry to anyone I may have hurt by putting myself first. And that's only because I still have a pure heart. I still have a pure soul enough to say I apologize for that, because putting myself first came with not holding my tongue. I'm not holding my tongue for no fucking body. If I hold my tongue for you, I truly love you. But I'm not holding my tongue for no one, because it's not bringing me peace. It's not. And once you finally push yourself first, it's kind of like you're demanding that from the universe. That's what you're putting out into the universe. So I say that to say, the life that y'all finna see, I worked so hard to live this life. Like, I worked so hard to, that kind of looked like a fairy. I worked so hard to live this life of not having any regrets. I was so scared. Like, I was not confident in myself at first. Like, yeah, I knew I looked good, but mentally, it's people, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it took so long for me to build this person. I built this person. I built me from the ground up. From the ground up. Well, actually, God tore me down to rebuild me in his image. And no, I'm not gonna be the type of person that just constantly push God on people, but God has changed your whole life. God changed my life so much. Like, I actually got another story. I had someone send me $10,000. $10,000. That was the biggest God is real moment for me, because I literally had just, like, I was praying, I was crying, and God was like, here, man, I got you. So I said that to say, now I'm not scared to walk in my purpose. I'm not scared to be me. I'm not scared to talk. I'm not scared to show y'all my house. I'm not scared to tell y'all I can't pay my bills, because at the end of the day, we are all human. That's what we do. That's what we go through. That's the type of shit we deal with. I'm not scared to say I'm sad in my mind sometimes. I'm not scared to say that shit pissed me off, because one thing about it, you cannot help. The only thing you have control over is the physical world. That's the only thing you have control over. And you can tell, you know what? I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm not gonna say what you can tell, but that's the only thing you can control in the physical world is, I mean, as a human, the only thing you can control is in the physical world is the physical world. You can't control what comes to your mind. You can't help how you feel. You can't. And when I stopped feeling like I had to people please people, this, that, and the third, life became a whole lot easier. So I'm so excited for you guys to see this new person I became and this new person I'm steady becoming, because a whole lot of people out there that don't talk because they feel like they're crazy. You're not crazy, love. You're not crazy, baby. You can do it. Like, you need to start preaching that, because it's people out here that are literally killing themselves. Literally killing themselves. We got kids out here killing themselves. And I found some notes from me at the age of 8. Not talking about killing myself, but I was definitely upset. There is no reason why I shouldn't be able to write as good as I was and say how sad I was. So yeah, that's all I got to tell y'all for this mental video, because yeah, I feel like a lot of people took me as someone I wasn't. I know I was a whole lot meaner back in the day because I was living through the ego. I had to show a side because I was living through the ego. I'm not living through the ego no more, baby. I'm living for God. I'm living through the spirit. I'm living for who I truly am, because life is not supposed to be hard. You're supposed to go along with the flow. Don't get out here trying to be someone you're not, because as soon as I tried to be someone I wasn't, God sat down and humbled me. All because I wanted to shit on people. I wanted to be on people's necks. Humble yourself. Don't take it too far. I love you guys, and I might got a surprise for y'all at the end of the day today. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, because I think this is the time of my life to where you guys will finally be able to see my story unfold and see why I act the way I do, why I think the way I do, and how I am the way I am. And I love that for you guys, because, well, I love that for me, because shit, I want some new people in my life. I want people to understand where I'm coming from, but if people can't understand where I'm coming from, people won't know to be around me if they don't know that I'm talking like this. They don't know how mature I am, and I really want to be in those mature places. So, you know, we fighting to get to where we want to be at in life, and yeah, you should do the same. And that's what I'm trying to do. Encourage people to really live in their truth. Don't be worried about the physical world. The physical world is controlled by people who can't control their fucking mind. If you can control your mind, you can control the physical world and probably even people around you. So keep going and keep watching me, because I will be doing more life updates. Thank you for watching. Is it still going? Stop.